And we're back at 7:39 with some unexpected drama at the Kentucky Derby over the weekend.
Yeah, our friend Mike Tirico had to leave NBC's broadcast early because of a medical incident, an issue later revealed to be a significant reaction to his nut allergy.
What happened, Mike? He's here right now. You look good, fresh as a daisy. What happened?
I feel fine, have my coffee, watching the show like I do every morning, and sadly, I've become part of the show here. I left my EpiPen in Craig's dressing room when I was there filling in for Craig a couple of weeks ago. So that's what really happened. No, in all seriousness, and it is serious, I've had a nut allergy my whole life, and I'm usually very, very careful. As a matter of fact, when I was in doing the show for a few days, one of the things I pointed out was if we have a cooking segment, I have a nut allergy, so I don't want to eat anything with nuts. And usually you go to a restaurant, you ask, I bring it up on a regular basis. And whatever I ended up eating during the day, usually you do that snack grazing that a lot of us in TV do, so you're not eating a big meal before you go on the air. I ate something that had a nut in it and had a nut allergy, causes your throat and your nose and all that stuff to kind of clog up and swell, and it affects your breathing a little bit. So wasn't feeling well, couldn't go on with the show. Took an EpiPen shot, got treated by EMTs, felt better as about 8, 9 o'clock came along, but it takes a while for it to get out of your system. And thank goodness Ahmed Fareed, who's great, was there and filled in more than ably, and the show went on without us.
Hey, Mike, a lot of folks may not realize that May is National Allergy and Asthma Awareness Month. What do you want people to take away from Tirico's experience?
People, including me, I did not know until someone reached out via social media yesterday that May is National Food Allergy Awareness Month. And there are over 30 million Americans with food allergies, and you see it very prevalent in still adults and even more as you go by. I had it as a kid, and people had no idea. They thought I was silly and making it up, but it's a real thing. My son has it. Lots of us know someone who has a food allergy. So read labels, and I do as often as possible to check. Sometimes it'll say made in a factory where nuts are present. You got to be really careful about that stuff. There is possibility for cross-contamination. So not only ask questions, but if you're hosting people for dinners, let them know if there are anything made with nuts. Restaurants are great about it now, folks. So ask, inquire, be curious, and be courteous to those who have nut allergies or other food allergies. There are many, obviously, around the country.
You know, Mike, you are obviously, America was very concerned watching you over the weekend. It was, speaking of social media, can't imagine what the response was. One that caught my eye was from @Illinois Golfer, who wrote, "Sounds like Mike Tirico has a cold. Just don't get a shot from anyone in the barn." Good advice.
All the horses are tested. They're all fine. That's a good one. That's among the good ones. I will say, one great part of being a part of the Today Show family, I heard from everybody there before I fell asleep early Saturday night. Everybody was so genuine and true, and people reached out. It was very kind. Embarrassed by the attention, but glad we can say, one, I'm feeling great.
Yeah, good.
2, I'm scheduled to start at the Preakness in a couple of weeks.
Just like sovereignty, you're making a comeback.
Yes.
Hopefully, yeah, and 3, lucky to be surrounded by great folks.
Well, we love you. Yeah, you got to take care. We need you, Mike Tirico.
Even Al was concerned about you, Mike.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He was.
Absolutely.
I heard from Al twice. I was overwhelmed. Thank you, pal. You're the best.
Be well, Mike.
Yeah.
Don't forget, as Mike just mentioned, you can catch the Preakness on Saturday, May 17th, right here on NBC, CNBC, and Peacock.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.